What do you think it means to process your thoughts, feelings, emotions, events, memories in your life? This is a word and a question that comes up a lot in therapy. People talk about processing their feelings a lot. And oftentimes when I hear that, I wonder if we all know what's entailed in the process. And I once had a client that came in and she had literally been in therapy for 8 years at the point when she came to my office. And over that 8 years, she had rehashed and revisited childhood traumas over and over and over again. In some cases, I feel like her rehashing that traumatic event had actually re-traumatized her in some cases. And so there's more to processing than just hashing something out, just talking about it, or just word vomiting. And with this particular client, we ended up using an acronym that I use to help teach about what processing really is and some of the steps of processing. And also we used EMDR therapy, or eye movement desensitization and reprocessing, to help process through those emotions effectively. Now, when we think of process, the definition of the word process is a series of action or tasks taken to achieve a useful product or change or end. And so it's not just to get it out, it's rather to be able to put it through a series of systematic tasks even that can lead to learning and understanding and growth and change. Something that can be useful in your life forever after that. And so I want to introduce to you this acronym that I used with her, and hopefully can be useful to you in your processing as well. I use the acronym ACT. And because I can't spell very well, I use 2 T's in the word ACT. These 4 principles in the word ACT, or tasks, or actions that we take as we process through different things, are: 1, A is to acknowledge and accept things as they really are. Accept the emotion, accept the things as they really happened. Just accept them that they did happen. Not that they're right or wrong or good or bad, but just simply that they are. C stands for change your body. The first thing that we ought to do when we process is to acknowledge the physiological changes that come across in our body, the emotional changes, and to be able to change the physical body in a way that helps bring us out of the fight or flight response and back into a place where we can usefully and productively work through those thoughts and feelings. T stands for thought management, or to think well in accordance with truth. And so when we start to think through, we think about the distorted ways that we've been thinking, the story that we've told ourselves for so long about this thing that we're processing through. And lastly, the last T is to take action. That sometimes may be returning to the trigger event or doing something incrementally that brings us closer to being able to have closure, or to move on, to use the education and the learning that we have gained from this experience in our everyday life. So again, those principles are: acknowledge and accept, change your body, think well according to truth, and take action.